Forex trading is ruining young South Africans' future, because in this industry, the goal isn't profit from the markets, it's profit from people. Scroll through Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, and you'll see it. Young men and women flashing stacks of cash, sitting on sports cars, sipping champagne in 5-star hotels. They all claim to have found freedom through Forex trading. But the truth? The real money isn't in trading, it's in selling the dream. These so-called Forex mentors know exactly what they're doing. They sell you hope through mentorships, signal groups, robots, and courses. They show you screenshots of fake profits and tell you it could be you next. They create just enough illusion to make it look possible. And this isn't new. Across South Africa, dozens of Forex influencers have been exposed for scamming their followers. Some even built entire companies around the illusion. A so-called trading robot that promised to double your money sold for over 100,000 Rand, it never worked. Another self-proclaimed expert was banned by the Financial Sector Conduct Authority for 10 years for providing signals without a license. Even bigger names, once praised on national TV, are now facing charges, running from the same fans they once inspired. The formula is always the same. Post luxury, sell mentorship, collect deposits, disappear when the truth comes out. These people don't trade the markets, they trade your trust. And social media makes it easy. The flashier they look, the more believable the lie becomes. Because in South Africa, Forex trading has become less about skill and more about selling hope to the hopeless. You're watching Modern Leverage. Like and subscribe, it helps with the algorithm and allows me to tell more stories like this. To understand how deep the rot goes, we have to name names. Influencers like Jabulani and Sandile Shezi promised financial freedom, but were later exposed for fraud, bans, and fake mentorships. Regulators revealed that their real income didn't come from trades, but from selling dreams, courses, signal groups, and broker deals that preyed on the poor and desperate. The FSCA says millions vanish every year into these unlicensed schemes. It's a cycle built on status bait, fake screenshots, and hope, a game designed to bleed the young and ambitious dry. Because if trading were really that profitable, why are the so-called masters spending more time selling it than doing it? The truth is simple. You're not the client, you're the product. Take Sandile Shezi, who once called himself South Africa's youngest millionaire. He sold mentorship programs and promised to turn anyone into a trader. Years later, he was charged with fraud after investors accused him of vanishing with their money. Or Jabulani Cashflow Nankobo, famous for flashy suits and rented supercars, who once filled stadiums teaching financial freedom, but was convicted for running investment scams. Their success stories weren't built on market wins, they were built on selling the illusion of success itself. And it works, because it's psychological. When you scroll through your feed and see someone your age holding stacks of cash, something in your brain whispers, if he can do it, why can't I? That's called social proof. The instinct to copy what appears to work for others. Add to that the fear of missing out. And suddenly, people are risking their salaries, student loans, even their parents' savings to join a signal group or mentorship. Platforms like Instagram amplify the lie. The algorithm rewards whatever shines, not whatever's real. A picture of a rented Ferrari will always outperform a chart full of losses. These fake gurus understand the system. They know attention converts to money faster than trading ever will. Every follower, every view, every like is just another potential client. They're not trading Forex, they're trading you. Psychology of the scam. To understand why the scam works, you have to look at the people, not just the numbers. These so-called Forex gurus aren't traders, they're marketers. Their real business isn't the market, it's you. They make their money selling the dream of wealth, not wealth itself. Because if you took away the mentorships, the courses, the signals, and the flashy broker partnerships, there'd be nothing left. No profits, no traders, no empire. It's all a psychological trap built around hope and fear. Hope that maybe this course will be different. Fear that if you don't act fast, you'll miss your shot at freedom. And in a country where youth unemployment sits among the highest in the world, hope becomes a currency more powerful than gold. They call it teaching. But the truth is, the only consistent trade they've ever made is exchanging information for money. And that information, most of it's recycled from free YouTube videos. The profit isn't in trading, it's in convincing you that they can teach you how. Think about it. In decades of Forex trading, the world has produced thousands of mentors, but not a single modern-day Forex billionaire. The last person who ever reached that status was George Soros, the man who broke the Bank of England, but that was in a different time. The 1990s were an era before algorithmic trading, before AI, before global market saturation. Soros made his fortune through macro bets and currency arbitrage, a game that simply doesn't exist anymore. Today's market is faster, smarter, and ruthlessly automated. You're not competing against another human. You're competing against machines, banks, and hedge funds with more data than you could ever process. The game is rigged before you even start. So when these mentors flash cars and talk about financial freedom, they're not selling you a skill. They're selling the illusion of control in a world that's already moved past you. The real money, selling the dream. At the end of the day, most of these so-called traders aren't traders at all. They're salesmen. If you took that away, most of them wouldn't last a month. Today, Forex is a battlefield run by banks and bots. Retail traders don't stand a chance. Crypto, on the other hand, changed everything. It's open, volatile, and unpredictable. But that volatility is exactly why people can make real money there. Bitcoin turned ordinary people into millionaires. Not because it's easy, but because it's possible. Forex sells the illusion of freedom. Crypto gives you a shot at it. You're watching Modern Leverage. Like and subscribe, and check the links below to learn more about crypto and how to start safely.